My name is Jason. I'm from Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm 36 years old. I was first diagnosed at 18 with schizophrenia and paranoid type symptoms. Then when I was around 24 years old, they changed my diagnosis, so I'm not so certain what it is right now, but they're thinking towards schizoaffective brain disorder. I think it's a fallen angel here to mess with me. I've seen it manifest in many ways. I started writing in high school, poetry, 17 years old, because it's been an escape and a release for me. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's also seems to take life from the paper written to my so-called reality. So there was a time in my life I believed that I had lunacy, and I had traveled down to Tulsa, Oklahoma to get delivered of schizophrenia. I was never delivered, but on my way back, an angel spoke to me in my right ear and told me that God's grace is sufficient enough for me, and it felt as though a piece of bread went into my mouth and down my throat and into my belly without me putting it there. It was a bizarre situation. It was a tactile and audio hallucination. I get both positives and negatives when it comes to schizophrenia. The first time I split to live on the street, I was 15 years old. I went down to Chicago to see a girl, and I did see her, and she told me to go home, back to Appleton. I didn't want to go, so I lived on the street. I met a guy that thought he was Jim Morrison from The Doors. He was an impersonator. And I told him, yeah, you look just like Jim Morrison, man. You look just like him. And you sing like him and perform like him, too. And I was telling him. So I was coaxing his ego. And at that point in my life, I didn't even know who Jim Morrison was. But later down the road, when I got to see a picture of Jim and his whole gig with the Doors, this character did fit the description. But he wasn't Jim Morrison, man. He taught me how to spare change, sneak into shelters, live under bridges, talk to the homeless, eat in the food line. He taught me it all. We hung out for about a week in Chicago. And then I tried getting on the Amtrak without paying. And I had to run from the police, and they hit me with the billy club, threw it at me, hit me in the back of the legs, and ended up throwing me in jail. When I got to jail, they said Wiggins, and a black dude stood up. But I didn't want to make a move. He was a black man with my last name. I thought it was pretty interesting coming from a neighborhood like mine. So that's the way it was. That's my first journey away from home on my own. Several times after that, at 17 I went to Florida, 18 California, and then I traveled with the Dead for an odd number of shows, and the rest of the countryside, the highway, the byway. First poem I ever wrote, I have memorized. It goes, I know my mother loves me, I know my dad does too, but when I look around me I feel something just ain't true. I see men and ladies happy together, also see them sad. Just the other day I saw another couple go mad. I just want to know, my friend, is it lust that drives your brain? I just want to know, my friend, is love insane? I meet a beautiful lady, she's as lovely as can be. I run my fingers through her hair, thinking of the things I've done. I look deep into her eyes, and I just want to run. I know my brothers love me. It's just not enough. I want that lady's love. I want that lady's touch. Audio hallucinations, visual hallucinations. Tactile hallucinations, then but at the same time I get the negatives. That's when everything's that should be there is not there. This one's pretty out there. It's called The Insane. I found the insane to be the priest of the institution. I found the insane to be the priest of the institution, praying for me to break free of a strong illusion. They see me through all confusion as I shared the grand illusion. Love deluded, mind polluted, to the God on high I saluted. Touched by my maker, I stand a peculiar display. Hallucinations in various situations, body sensations, let him go of all vibrations. Visions dance behind my eyes, never telling me any lies. When the body dies, the spirit flies, even the Lord of love cries. I found the insane to be the priest of my institution, praying for me to break free of a strong illusion. As they see me through all confusion, I share the delusion. Heavenly helms and spiritual realms, the kind of stuff that overwhelms. Minds tapped into another dimension. Conscious in suspension. In between two realities, I bring the spiritual to the physical plane in order to be set free of all the mental pain. I found the insane to be the priest of the institution, praying for me to break free of a strong illusion. As they see me through all confusion, I share a grand illusion. Angels whisper in my ear, calming my heart of all its fear, saying things only I can hear. Audible hallucination, a full-on manifestation as I dwell on my own creation. Spirit so strong touched my lips from another place, it rushed past my face, then it disappeared without a trace. Tactile hallucination, another manifestation. Once again, I stand in awe of my own creation. Jesus so real to me, saw him standing beneath the tree, as I hope to be set free. Into the spirit realm I did see. Visual hallucination, another manifestation. I stand in wonder of my own creation. I found the insane to be the priest of the institution, praying for me to break free of a strong illusion. As they see me through all confusion, I share a grand illusion. UFO, friend or foe, angels don't need machines to fly from above to below, as they help guide and protect my soul. Into the heavens I stare, knowing the unknown waits up there. In the stars above I glance and I dance in love, as I take my chance to entertain the Lord of all, my Creator. Yet I'm left insane and full of pain. I choose not to complain as I hope to ride on that glory train. I found the insane to be the priest of the institution, praying for me to break free of a strong illusion. As they see me through all confusion, I share a grand illusion. That's it.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Are they gonna put music there?
Yeah.
I'm Jason David Wiggins, and I'm a poet.
Somebody's got to drive the van.
Get on the bus. Cover him.